Starting recording. And we're back. Okay, and now the other party, which is not going so well. So meanwhile, Reinhardt.
Oh, you think this is going well?
It's not.
Well, I mean, things are going well for you. You killed 4 horrible undead in front of you. These poor bastards had to deal with 5 of these things they haven't been able to do anything to yet.
I am.
You're not dying.
I am like stable right now.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if you drop at all, they're just gonna coup de grace you. That's the problem.
Wonderful.
So, yeah, they're gonna coup de grace the both of you. So, all right. So the first one, you got 3 in front of you, and they're just gonna.
Well, Zen. Good news. We know they're undead, at least.
Okay.
So you can use a big circle.
I mean, I'm unconscious. I can't really do anything right now.
Yeah, you can't really do anything right now. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he stabilized.
He's stabilized, yes, but
I
he's still at
stabilized, but
-9.
I'm not
unconscious. He can't do anything right
Yeah,
now.
I'm still at -9.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just you, and they keep getting you into wrestling
shit.
matches while they start picking and stabbing at you. This is not going well.
God damn it.
Yeah,
You better not die here.
he
This
might.
is all information. This is all information that I just end up overlooking or misunderstanding.
I think
like-
so. Yeah, they've been surrounding
Yeah.
you and just stabbing the shit out of you for like days.
Like, if I had known that he was still like you said, he stabilized. So I thought that meant
No.
Okay.
No.
he's awake.
You wake up. You wake
He's
up.
gonna die after a
You wake up
slightly
when you get
violent
back into positive
wind.
hit points. If he gets back up to 1 hit point, he wakes up. Where he's in a coma
Yeah.
right now. Yeah, he needs someone to
Yeah,
heal
I'm
him.
in
I-
a
He needs a
coma
long
right
rest.
now.
Yes, if I had known this information instead of trying all that bullshit I did before, I would have just tried to cast Lay on Hands.
Yes.
To
You must
wake
ask
him up.
questions. You must ask questions. Because things are... Well, hey, you
Yeah,
know,
but
you could
then-
still cast Lay on Hands.
I mean,
Not on him.
It's not that I wasn't asking questions. It's just that I just misunderstood
Went right
the
over his head.
information.
Okay. Alright, Alright, okay.
But
You're
if you turn
grappling,
your back on them, they would probably make a attack
Grappling-
opportunity
you're
on me.
grappling the one that's behind you. There's 3 in front of you, and there's 1 at your side. Okay, so the big guy who is in the front, he's going to run around and get to the point where he's flanking you with the one on your side, and he's going to lay into you. If I kill you, dude, I'm really
Man,
sorry.
all this moving doesn't
Wait!
trigger any attacks of opportunity.
Well, you can't do one because you're grappling the other one. That's the thing. So you can't attack of opportunity. You're trapped in a grapple. You're
Just saying,
distracted.
if I wasn't grappling him,
If you weren't
you're
grappling
saying
him,
if
you could
I wasn't
totally attack of
grappling.
opportunity him. But they can just run circles around you right now because you can't. You're tied up in these grapples. And part of their moves
damn, this
force
is
you
more-
into grapples. That's part of the problem.
This is even more information that I just don't know.
No, you don't understand, dude. I've been kind of shitting a brick right now. Once Zin dropped, and I realized how dangerous these things are. It's like I'm probably gonna kill the both of you right now, and I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's a good run for both these characters, but it's like I it might happen. So
Especially Reinhardt. Reinhardt was the...
right, you've never died. Well, you did die that one time, but you got resurrected.
I have died.
You literally got resurrected.
Yeah.
And brought back. So it's like you died the first session that was not recorded, and you were resurrected by Maximilian. All right, so the first guy, he runs around, is going to stab you in the side. 24 he hits, 30 he hits, and 20 misses. So he hits you with the 2 front claws. 19 plus sneak attack. Yeah. 19 plus 16.
Pretty sure you're gonna die.
Alright. You take, it's 35, it's halved, so you take 17 damage. As he slices into you from the side. You're down to 65 health. He's going to make a grapple check on you. 26 hits after stabbing into you. He's grabbed you from the side. He's grappling you again. The one. Okay. The one that's at your left corner is going to just start attacking, and he lays into you. 22 exactly hit. Crit. And a 26. He hits all 3 times.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not good. 8 plus
I have to bring the character into this.
9, 17. Wait. 18. Shit. Okay, hold on. 8. 9. 8 plus 18. Plus 8. Alright, that guy deals 34. Divided by 2, 17. You're down to 48. The one that was at your right corner runs around to get at a corner, so he's flanking you. So you can deal sneak attack damage. He attacks. Yeah, it might happen right here. 32 hits.
Shit, man.
33 hits. 28 hits. Yeah. 18 plus 24
Oh my god.
plus sneak attack. 24 plus 25.
Oh my god. This is over.
24 damage.
Oh my
Sneak
god.
attack. You're at 24 health. Okay, so he lays into you. The one that you're wrestling with, that you were wrestling with before, is going to try to break out of your grapple. I roll a 26. What do you get?
30.
30. He can't break out. And finally, the one that hasn't moved, that was at the side, is going to attack, and he gets sneak attack. 29. Hit. 27. Hit. And a crit fail. We'll deal with that in a minute.
Ugh. Dear God. Oh boy.
20 damage divided by 2, 10. You're at 14 health.
I'm done.
It comes in with the claw and crit fails. It overextends and gets its claw jabbed stuck in a chunk of your armor and rips down and actually tears open its claw and deals damage to itself. 5. Deals 8 damage to itself. Howls in pain. You're still standing, but things are not looking good. And it is your go. You're grappling one of them, and one of them's grappling you.
Alright, so I need to think for a moment. So, if I were to heal Zin, so he's able to stand up, he would go before these guys had another turn, correct?
Yes, but the thing is, you are surrounded, and you're also being grappled. You cannot reach him.
How far away is he?
Well, he's not that far away. He's about 10 feet away. Well, actually, no. He's about 5. Well, he's kind of shunted because he's about 5 feet away. But they're basically there's a bunch of abyssal ghouls blocking in between you and him, and you will take attack of opportunity if you try to reach him. They are surrounding you, and one of them is holding you, so you can't move until you deal with that one, and you have to let go of the one that you're holding in order to deal with that one.
I'm at this point adding one more into the mix isn't going to do anything. 5 feet. 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 5
May I make a metagamey suggestion?
Please do.
Okay, you can heal. Healing energy is positive energy, hurts undead. You could probably take 1 or 2 of them down with you. Or you could heal yourself and try to break out of this and just grabs in and run. Like maybe pouring it all into like healing yourself essentially. This is a very bad situation. Even though you're a tank, these are very powerful opponents, and you are the only guy who can handle this right now. You're 1 person against 5 16 level dudes. So this is more like 5 times 16. This is more like a challenge level rating of 80.
So, Wes,
And the problem is, I would also recommend a teleportation from the other guy, but he's out.
I would gladly do the teleportation, but I'm out.
By the way, no offense, dude, you should have teleported them out of the castle the moment you got level drained.
Yeah, that was...
So, question.
Yo.
What can I pray to Cord? Would that do anything?
He would welcome you to the afterlife ready. There's not much he can do for you right now.
Okay. Lay on hand is touch, right?
Yeah. And he's already touching you, so if you want to automatically lay on hands the one that's grappling you, you can do it.
Honestly, I'm more trying to figure out if there's a way I can do this to just escape, maybe, or try and get out of this save zone.
There's a couple things you could try. The problem is that it's honestly.
Can I diplomacy my way out of this?
I don't think you have a way out of this. My other solution would be is if
can I diplomacy my way?
You could try. They're definitely hostile.
This is not gonna work.
So it's a non-0% chance.
I mean, you've got a decent diplomacy score. I'll bust out the epic level handbook. Maybe you could get them to Doomsphere. Depends on what you want to do. I'll fire her up. I mean, these are the types of things you normally don't negotiate with, but I mean,
yeah.
As far as they're not mindless, they're not mindless. They're intelligent, and intelligence means you can reason with it. If they were flat out zombies, like just brains, there would be no talking to them. But they're not. They're intelligent. So it's like.
So, did we ever actually leave the shaft? Or are we still just floating?
No, you're floating in the shaft.
Oh.
The problem is, so is the guy grappling with you.
But the others aren't. Right?
Well, they're surrounding you. It's like he's partially in the shaft. The problem is, it's like you need to escape the grapple before you can really do anything with the shaft.
I thought the shaft was just you will yourself go down, you go down.
Yes, but then he's going to instantly try to pull you down. So it's still going to wind up as basically a wrestling match.
Okay. But that'll get me away from the other. But then they probably...
Yeah, well, they're going to attack of opportunity you. That's the problem. So, like, no matter what, you're probably going to die the moment you try to move. This happened to Porter once. Because 3 of them could do an attack of opportunity against you, and they have a plus 15. They're going to hit you.
Is Devin still here?
Devden's dead. Remember that guy you didn't help out?
No, not Devin. I'm Flower Budget. So.
Davis.
Yes, I am here.
By all means, dude, you can do more for them than I can.
Where are you?
He's in C33, just surrounded by abyssal ghouls.
33.
the shaft. Yeah, we're in the shaft on level 7. C33.
And what's your problem?
About to die. Zin's unconscious again. I have 14 health.
He's surrounded by he's dealing with 5 16 hit die creatures that are really fierce and nasty. He's wrestling one of them's wrestling him, and there's 3 that are open that the moment he moves, they're going to attack of opportunity his ass.
Oh, I see.
This is honestly, dude, as a Star Trek fan, this is the Kobayashi Maru. You may not be able to make it out of this one, but you can basically die with grace.
How many times have you used lay on hands?
Now 0.
Why have you not been using lay on hands?
I was trying to heal Zin, but they keep grappling me.
Ballpark, how much lay on hands can you deal right now?
Let's see. Paladin level times charisma bonus, so I'm level 7 paladin. My charisma modifier is 5, so 7 times 5.
35.
35, yeah.
It's enough to hurt him. It's not enough to kill him.
Of course it's not. Because why would it be?
I mean, I was just hoping I'd be able to heal Zin and he'd be able to use his big no-no circle and get rid of him. But that doesn't seem to be working.
The problem is one of them's grappling him. And he's also surrounded by them, so it's like...
What's your charisma modifier?
+5.
Paladin level 7, 35. Okay.
Hey, Eddie.
Yo.
How are the 3 clumped up?
They've positioned themselves, that they're... okay, there's... Wait a minute.
Are they grouped up together for the flanking?
There's...
First levels. Damn.
There's 2 at your side that were hitting you for... I fucking lost... I think I've lost the plot here, too. Okay, there was one at... Okay, there's one... You're being grappled by one that's at your left side. There's one at your right side that's just hitting you. There's the one that was behind you that you're throttling, and there's 2 at an angle, like at your left shoulder and your back right shoulder that were hitting you, so they could sneak attack damage you.
How many would I be able to hit with Earth Shatter?
You'd have to probably only 2 at the most because they're surrounding you in various locations.
I don't know, man. Do you have any you could heal yourself to 35. You could try to fight off as many of them as possible. You could attempt to chug a potion if you've got them.
I don't think I have any of those.
Oh man, how do you not have items?
Because I'm Reinhardt. I don't know these things.
Fair enough.
This is literally my first campaign that evolved from.
This is his first character. This is his first character too. He's.
I'm impressed with your first character, but oh man, not having items is a that's a drawback. Once you learn the secret to items and item management, that's like the second half of the game. But I understand
once I learned
first time playing.
Honestly, if I had known Zin wasn't awake yet, it probably would have been a better situation. Because I thought the fact that he stabilized meant that he was fine for now.
See, like
no, that means he's not bleeding, and you have a chance to bring him back.
A good rule of thumb for me is if you hit half your health, turn or run away. it's just yeah. If you're at half your health, it's like get the or like if you finish an encounter and you're under half your health, it's like go rest. Go, like, pull back.
I mean,
It's like...
when half your health is 160, I didn't think it was a problem.
Well, no. When you hit 80, it's like, yeah, because you're gonna... That means you're halfway. You still need to, like, shit, I need to rest.
Okay. A general rule for especially high-level campaigns is if you're below 100 health, you're probably going to get stomped on. And
that's the thing. I entered this room with, like, 180 something.
But you don't know what's... Yeah, that's the thing, you don't know what's around the corner.
I would have healed up before entering the room just a little bit, at least.
Well, dude, remember Zadar, how, like, Zadar went from a really easy fight to then I cranked him, and he would have killed you, like, if Zin hadn't teleported you toward you guys away. So it's like, that's the thing, you don't know, like, that there is a scale. It's like, there's, like, it is important to, like, that, and that's the thing, you don't know when you're gonna run into something really powerful. And it's like, you know...
You don't know when you're gonna run into the thing that could kill you in 5 seconds.
How likely do you think a diplomacy check would be?
It might be your best chance at this point. Because if you roll well, you might be able to talk them to at least indifferent or something like that. It all depends on what you say. Or you could nat 1 and they don't care and they keep biting you.
Yeah.
I mean, diplomacy, if you're with a creature that can be spoken to diplomatically,
it's got a 14 intelligence.
Always a better option. It is always a better action to do than initially go into swinging swords, because you don't know how strong it is, and it could deal 150 damage in one round, and you didn't see it coming.
They speak abyssal. They probably speak common too, though, because they've got a +3. They got a +2 intelligence modifier, which means they can speak 3 languages.
You've also got the, if you're like a fighter and you go and swinging first, I mean, you have a very high odds of getting out of that, because fighters they swing with godly amounts of modifiers and damage boosts. But as almost that and a barbarian are like the only 2 classes where I'd say you can go in swinging first no matter what and come out with okay.
But what should I say, do you think, will give me the best chance?
Your best way of getting out of anything is surrendering. And even then, surrendering, they may not take prisoners. In roleplay aspect, that's what you're backed into the wall for. Because you're being held back by how many of them?
5.
Yeah. I'm
you got 5 of them.
One's
how many of them have grappled you?
1 is grappling him, and here's the thing. He keeps on getting the situation where he'll win the grapple and maintain a grapple on them, but then another one will grapple him from behind. They're literally like they're literally like tackling on top.
Why are you trying to grapple them?
I'm grappling them because they have a special...
reversing the...
Well, yeah, sorry, go ahead. I said too much.
I'm just reversing the grapple so they can't fuck me over on their turn with even more damage.
Okay, so realistically, if you've got multiple enemies and one of them's got you grappled, you need to make the you need to get out of the grapple as a strength check for a move action, and then you need to swing your weapon at them. That's what you should have been doing. And yes, getting out of the grapple would be considered a move action, not a standard action. If I'm not I believe that is how it works. That or it's a free check at the start of your round, just to see if you can get out of it. But you would still be able to, if you get out of it, you would still be able to attack.
Okay. That's good to know now.
Which means you should not try to reverse the grapple. You should just try to get out of the grapple, escape the grapple, and then proceed with your attacks. That is how you should always try to do that. Unless grappling them is something you're trying to set them up against, which you shouldn't do if there's 5 of them around. You should do when you have like 1 left.
Well, once again, good to know now. I guess. How likely do you think it would be if I tried to spin it as, okay, we've been going back and forth this long. I don't think I can kill you, and I don't think you guys can kill me. How about we just stop? We just stop here. We will retreat. We shall leave you be.
Okay, you're at how much HP?
14.
14.
Okay, right now your armor's bloodstained. You are visibly weakened. The enemy knows they have the upper hand. You try to play it off as I can't kill you, you can't kill me. They know you're lying.
That's a bluff check.
Exactly. And you're trying to hold all of that up through as much pain and misery as you're in right now, with the amount of damage you've taken. Not likely that they'd believe it.
Unless I roll shit.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you, Eddie, would not roll against it. You would set the DC for them to believe it, and you would factor all of that in. So right now,
yeah, I totally would do that. That's totally what yeah.
It'd probably be like a 30 to 35 DC to bluff. Or deception, whichever one you're going to go off of with your character. Which is extremely hard to pass in most situations. As for diplomacy, if you just want to stop fighting and you want to call a truce, they do know they have the upper hand. And if you want to stop fighting and they don't, they know they're going to win. It's a very dire situation that you're in, so you've got to have an ace up your sleeve for this, no matter what you're going to do. What's your ace up your sleeve?
So basically what you're saying is, regardless if I do bluff or diplomacy, I have to roll an nat 20.
You got to roll at least really high. The diplomacy is going to be, if you succeed on the diplomacy check, and you get them to back off far enough, that's where you could use your shockwave attack and hit all of them. Or you could throw 3 of them against the wall and try for a last-ditch attack. But if you get them off of you this turn, or even if all you do is break out of the grapple, heal yourself up all 35 points and then go for whatever you can on the next round. Because the next round, you're going to try and get out of it again, of the grapple if they do it, and then you're probably going to take a crap load of damage, but if you survive, you've got attacks you can do when you're not grappled.
Alright. I guess we'll try diplomacy and go for the...
Now, if you're actually being diplomatic to try and stop the fighting, it is a diplomacy check. Now, if your plan is to stop the fighting and then immediately go into an attack, and it's more of a bluff check. Now, if you have the higher diplomacy score, go for the diplomacy check and just don't fight them, and then try to heal yourself a little bit, and then heal Zin so that he can get back up, because he can teleport you out of there.
Try for the diplomacy check and just the retreat option, I guess. Be the best bet. So,
retreat would probably be better than trying to fight this one out, because you're
dungeoneering is a free action, right?
Yeah. As long as you do one.
Yeah. Can I do that real quick to see if they take prisoners, or if they have a history of that, or if they're just
okay? You can attempt to determine that. Go ahead, roll.
I would just take your
13.
full round to open up dialogue with them and see if they're willing to spare y'all, so long as y'all agree to leave.
Yeah, I mean it's a free action, so I don't think it matters if I do it, right?
If you're doing a dungeoneering check, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, you said?
Dungeoneering check's a free action so long as you're only doing one of them. If you're gonna spend all day studying like this, that, and the other about the creature while they're mauling you to death, then you can do that, and then the next round you're gonna die because they're gonna maul you to death. But if you do just one, yeah, you can take it.
Yeah, just one. I rolled a 13.
You don't know. You don't know you don't know anything about these creatures. You've never seen anything like this before, and nothing like this has popped up in your studies before. You can guess that they're undead given their mannerisms, but that's all you know, and like the way they behave. But you don't really know anything about these creatures, other than that they're undead.
Okay. All right, let's try diplomacy. All right, so do I do the roll first, or do you want me to figure out what I'm saying
Whatever you want to do.
All right. Alright, then this is where we both need to start praying.
Alex, you there?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Alex, if you have any spare goats, this is the time you do the sacrifice.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
Remember, it's Aya Cthulhu Fatagan Relay, not Klaatu Narata.
I know how to pray.
Alright. Here's the roll. Do you want the roll, or do you want to figure out what I'm saying first?
You do you, man. Whatever you want to do first.
Alright. Well, it's 42.
Okay.
It's not on that 20, sadly.
Alright,
so,
what are you going to say?
Alright. Stop. You are clearly superior in terms of numbers and advantage. We cannot defeat you. We shall fall back. We shall... No. Fuck. Alright. Start over. Stop! I slowly look around at all of them. We shall fall back. We lay down our weapons. We're clearly not winning. We shall clearly not escape easily. However, at the same time, I do believe that you do not want to drag this on further, as the longer this drags on, the more damage you may take.
The creatures begin laughing at you.
I did not deal any damage.
The one that's grappling you?
I didn't deal any damage to them.
The one that's grappling you throws you to the side out of the shaft, and it's like, you will not fall back. You work for us now. You are our slave. You answer to us, the hounds of hell. You answer to the pit from now on, and we of the pit answer to the cult. You serve the cult from now on. Slave, what is your name?
I am Reinhardt.
No, fool! Your name is dog shit from now on. Take your woman and care for her. The next thing that comes in here, you will kill.
The check failed.
Actually, no, you got them up to friendly, but their form of friendly is you work for them now. This is what happens when you get demons to friendly. It's like it means, oh yeah, you're the bitch in hell now. That's what that means.
We're not dead.
You're not dead.
That.
All right, the fight. They revel in their victory over you, and they tell you that you are allowed a corner of the room, which is where you're, which is where they tell you to go, and just they start reveling in their victory, and then start scampering around looking for something else to come down, keeping their eyes on you, every so often.
Okay. I guess I'll heals in. with how many negative is he at?
He's at -9.
-9.
Well, you can do that on your next turn.
-9.
You can do that on your next turn. You basically talked them out of a fight.
Okay.
So, Zin, you're taking a nap. Mortaraka, what are you doing? Mitaraka.
Okay.
I'm no longer maintaining the fire.
Okay.
So the fire goes away. I grab my sword off the wall.
Okay.
I sheath it.
Chandler begins raising its leg and licking its crotch.
No, he doesn't. He's not going to do that.
You're right. He sits down and starts dragging his butt across the floor.
No, he's not. He's basically the size of a horse.
He's looking up at you and panting, happily. With love in his eyes.
He's the size of a horse.
Did I do good? Did I do good?
You did good. You did good.
Did I do good?
I do good.
Am I a good boy? Is he a good boy?
Y'all are devaluing, degrading a very
Are you saying
high moral creature?
Are you saying my dog is not, like my dog and my dog's behavior is demoralized? How dare you? How dare you?
Demoralizing a highly sophisticated creature.
You hear this? You hear this, Digby? Yeah, his Eidolon's a super animal. It's super special. No, it's better than our dog. It's better than my good doggo. Because that's what I'm hearing.
Are you saying the Eidolon is not a good boy?
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
I get it.
There you
get
go.
it. Yeah, Lord Motoraka is season 8 Jon Snow, the best Jon Snow, right? Yeah, you can't give a pet to that good doggo. No, you got to worry about your queen. She's the queen. What are you gonna do?
Okay, it's first level spell. I'm gonna cast Life Conduit.
Okay. What does that button do?
That allows me to move hit points from myself to my Eidolon.
Okay.
So I'm basically going to hit myself for another 50 to give him to heal him 50 hit points.
Yay! It's easier to kill you now. You're at 87.
Yes.
Peace.
And your Eidolon's at 112.
So since I'm out of combat, can I still do more stuff?
Yeah, you can.
I'm going to start chucking Cure Serious Wounds potions.
Okay. Glug, 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 glug.
How many will you let me chug right now?
How many do you want to chug?
Well, it's 3d8 plus 3 per.
I'm gonna let you do 4 major whatever things right now.
Oh, well, I'm gonna chug 5 potions. So that's 3, 6,
You can
9,
drink
12.
4 potions.
4 potions?
You
okay.
drink 4 potions.
12 die 8 plus 12 HP. That's what I'm gonna do.
Glug, glug, glug. Glug, glug, glug. Glug, 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 glug.
This is what, the second time I've been basically unconscious?
Yes. Your guy got fucked up. You got a demon disease. You've got level drained.
I'm just gonna teleport us out of there.
Well, you need to wake up before you do that.
Yeah, when I wake up, I'm just gonna teleport us out.
Okay.
So I heal
Fuck whatever
48
they
points
say.
of damage.
48 points of damage.
Yes.
Hey, Eddie,
Yo.
Question. What does the demon disease do exactly?
Say it again?
What does the demon disease exactly do to Zen?
You don't know. He'll get hit with that later.
No?
Lord Menaraka is at
Oh.
135.
Okay, so... Okay.
Okay, so you're swigging healing potions and drinking, and, you know, tastes good, feels really good, and you're at 135, and you're feeling better. That's pretty great, and that's all you can do for now. The abyssal ghouls start kind of like moving into different positions. They appear like gnawing on bones here or there. They can't throw shit at you. Just trying to let you know who's boss. And it's your move.
So, question. Would remove disease remove the demon disease or no?
It would, but you don't know he has a disease.
Yes, I was just asking for clarification.
Okay, metagamer.
I'm not going to use it.
Okay,
I don't know he has it.
That's true. Okay.
I was literally asking for clarification because
You
remember
know
the
that like
thing?
you know your character doesn't know you know it, but you know when you do know you know that you want to know if you can do it. Yes, you can. It's a disease. Remove disease. We'll take care of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's just lay on hands, heals in for most. I do 35 at most. Bill him for 20.
Okay.
Use the other 15 on myself. Or is that two separate actions?
You do it. Nah, it's fine. Okay. Zin is now at 11 hit points, and you give 15 to yourself. You were at 29.
Oh, sweet God, I'm at 11 hit points.
Yeah, you punch Zin in the dick,
right,
and he heals 11 hit points.
Oh.
Alright.
You don't actually punch him in the dick, but it was like... Yeah.
All right.
Lay on hands.
Calm down.
Yeah, you heal Zin, you heal yourself, you're feeling good.
We're alive. We're alive. Currently,
Good.
we may or may not be considered their bitches, and that's why they're keeping us alive.
Oh, you definitely are bitches.
Oh, God.
Who said you could
we're
speak,
alive.
bitch?
Oh, shut up already.
They start growling at you.
Just telling him his place. Just telling him his place.
Beat him now! Zin, what are you gonna do?
It'll be fun.
I'm going to use a free action to just push Zin onto the floor.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hurt him. Just make it look like I pushed him onto the floor.
Yes, beat him, rip out his eyes. Zin, what are you gonna do?
He can't serve you. He can't serve you if he can't see.
Zin, what are you gonna do?
Teleport.
Are you just gonna teleport by yourself and leave Reinhardt there? Or are you gonna?
I'm taking Reinhardt with me. Fuck.
Where are you going? Where are you teleporting to?
Doomsphere. Where we met Doomsphere.
Yes, there.
This is a terrible idea.
I mean, maybe, but the Doomsphere is at least, what was it, friendly? I think it was. No, you never actually.
He was not.
You never actually told me what I got him up to.
It doesn't matter.
You never did clarify that.
It doesn't matter. Reinhardt.
It doesn't.
It's.
It really doesn't matter.
It doesn't. However,
no, it really doesn't.
Hold on. Let me find the map. Let me find the appropriate map. Hold on.
Let me get out of here.
Okay, you teleport to level 2 C6.
Oh, thank God.
It's a brilliant idea. Brilliant.
Wow. Don't fucking bring Doomsphere back. I will fucking beat you if you do.
I mean,
you see a image of a beholder appear, and it's no. Your character would not know this, but you would know that because Menaraka killed a drow in here, that he is no longer a problem. And I'm trying to find the right map here. Hold on.
I'll be honest.
I
This
know.
is the first place. This is the first place that popped in my head. If I was thinking straight, I would have said the place where Coco was, since we know that is abandoned.
Yeah.
Or rather, the characters know that place is abandoned. It's just this is what popped up in my head first.
You know, you're in a castle. You know, I mean, people move around in a castle. You know, it's not to say it's abandoned forever. You know, they say no one's ever really.
Yeah,
you know what? I don't care. I'm pissed off.
However, yeah,
in pain.
You get what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
The safest place that popped in my head at the moment.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think he can teleport us all the way to like.
Okay, you have been
wherever.
If you're looking at the map now, you were at C6 level 2 in the familiar room where you first met Doomsphere in. And you teleport in there, and there's nothing in here except some scorch marks that you recognize from your own miserable time meeting Doomsphere for the first time. And boom, you teleported in there. And that's all you can do for now. Meanwhile, Lord Midoroka, you are on level 4, and you were drinking potions. What are you going to do?
Do I hear them teleport?
Make a listen check.
I don't know, man. The sighs of relief were pretty audible.
That's true.
I'll say that much.
I'm still in so much pain. My character is still in so much pain right now.
You're at 11 hit points. Yes, you are.
It still hurts. That doesn't.
You're in so much pain.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm at 20.
That's a 35.
You hear a flashing noise and gasping and panting and someone saying, "I'm in so much pain." I said, "You're in so much pain. I'm in so much pain after what I went through." Yeah, you hear them. You hear someone.
I go investigate.
You do what?
Like, out of character?
I move to investigate.
Okay, you go to level 3?
Yes.
Alright. You keep going?
Yes.
You go to level 4, and you see a man wearing a bloody, torn-up suit of armor. That's a pretty impressive-looking suit of armor. Looks strangely high. It's got these jump jets on the back, and there's a hammer, and there's a mauled drow sorcerer that are just like look like they've just been through hell and back. Like he's been stabbed and all sorts of shit. Meanwhile, you two see what appears to be a human mage floating down, riding around on a giant Cthulhuoid monster, floating in from the next room.
I see there are so many strange individuals that don't belong in this world here.
Alright, so back to what I was saying before this, real quick, Zen, out of character. I'm at like 9% of my health.
I was at negative.
Yeah, but you don't have very much health to begin with. I entered that room with like nearly 200 health.
I love the stick measuring
still
contest.
Almost died.
No, I got it worse. No, I got it worse.
I'm just saying. You die pretty much everywhere we go.
Let's not have this injury dick measuring contest, please.
I'm just saying. You
passing out
and nearly dying is no special occurrence. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. You know, he's never actually died before. I mean, well, in a past life, he was a man named Zacharnan who got eaten by a kraken.
Moving on. Hello, are you a friend?
Well, I don't know. Are you a foe?
I would hope not.
If you're here to kill us, do it quickly.
It seems you travelers have met.
Or just not kill us.
What brings you to this castle?
We were tasked by. Can I just give them the mission? Because I forget everyone's name at this point.
Hey, Davis, you know what's been happening in this game so far with these guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, now Midoroka knows all about that. He knows all about Dessa and the Drow and all this other stuff. I don't know if he's going to tell you the fact that he's from the future and from Earth or not and stuff like that. And, probably not. But, I mean, he's...
Oh no, I am venting. I got some. There was a big flash of light. I come to the strange world. I have no idea where this is. I I go find a human settlement. I try and get to know some people. Find someone I know. Learn this is a different world. Yada yada
There was
yada.
this Transformers person
Learn
who was
that
into
there's
birds, and there was this guy called Spider-Man, and he was hanging upside down.
learn that there's some kind of drow invasion going on. Go try and stop that.
You kind of
Learn
sound like
there's an
Tommy
even
Wiseau. You're talking about this.
deeper.
It was really crazy, and then Lisa, she broke up with me. It was a whole thing, and my best friend Mark, he's my best friend. I can't believe it. And then we fight Thanos, and it was really crazy. It was so bizarre. It was so wild. It was crazy, crazy.
Drow invasion. Learn that they're only invading because this cult came in, kicked them out of their houses. Try and get rid of this cult so they stop invading the surface.
Then
So it's
I
just
missed
one big
promotion
rabbit
at
hole.
bank, and we play football in our tuxedos, and we had party with all of my friends.
And yeah,
Mm,
and then I get to the
Interesting.
point.
This guy
And
named
then
Venom
I
ate
almost
my best
died.
friend's leg, and it was weird.
Yeah,
It seems as though you've had quite the journey, coming from a different realm, just as I had previously suspected. To have been
Yeah.
through, to have lost so many companions on this long journey as well, I feel remorse for you. My name is Lord Miraka. I come from the Plane of Penance. It's not a very large place, but it is wonderful and quite peaceful. I noticed disturbances amongst planes and decided to come here and inspect what was going on. Thanks to you, I now understand. I shall aid you, since we have a common goal.
Thank you.
thank.
However, I do not
Thank you.
suspect that I would be able to heal your wounds directly.
Yes.
I do have some
That-
potions I could spare, however.
I mean, I know some healing spells that's limited on how much I can heal per day, or
Yes.
within a time
You
frame.
are also, would you happen to be some sort of paladin or cleric, then?
A paladin, of course.
Ah. Wonderful. Now, I have plenty of potions that I can allow you to consume for the time being, but it is not much, but I hope it is kind enough of a gesture in order to help.
You have my thanks.
Thank you. Oh, man, that
I
was.
then and look at him.
Now, I do have an idea that could help us. I'm not quite well versed in this particular area, but or this particular land. If you give me some maps, we could probably teleport to somewhere and heal up and rest, and then come back. I know at least one of us knows how to teleport.
I don't think we have. I think it was Spidey and Devdin who had the maps, right?
Make a memory
I do.
check. D20 plus your intelligence.
So that's it. Okay.
Mm,
12.
Never mind. Zen, make a memory check.
yeah.
Never mind. As in, I
Do
don't
20
remember
plus
who had the
intelligence,
map,
right?
or
Okay. Oh, thank God. Non-natural 20.
Yeah, you've got a map. You were able to teleport here with Reinhardt's map. In fact, the map is actually hanging out of his back pocket and brushing up the side of his leg. So he should realize that he has a fucking map, but for some reason he doesn't Maybe he's tired. He's been attacked by abyssal ghouls all day long.
Yeah.
I don't have back pockets.
Well, or whatever stuff you're carrying, all your shit, all your extra shit. It's like you have a map.
If only we had a map. I think Devden or Spider-Man had the map.
I'll be honest, I don't remember when anyone...
You had a map.
Reinhardt, you have the map.
You have the map.
You have the map now.
I have the map! I have the knife! My sweet brother Lucy! My brother has forgiven me!
I just didn't know I had one.
Well,
I was always just following like
yeah, that was
Spider-Man and Devin.
you had one. Dessa gave you one. Dessa gave you one, which was a map too, which showed you like the wastelands, the underground wastes, and it showed like a path to Maramydra. Zin would not have been able to teleport you to Maramydra and escape Zadar if you had not had that.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I completely forgot I had that she gave it to me.
Yeah.
But now that you're saying it, I remember it happening.
Mm-hmm.
As for the whole teleport thing, I figured that we just got lucky in pointing into a direction.
Yep.
And I guess I'll just hand him the map.
Okay. At which point, Lord Motoraka does a feel haste turn, and it's like, I'm going to set the map on fire! Because I'm really the Blair Witch.
No, I'm not going to set the map on fire.
Yeah.
I'm going to study the room for a while. I'm going to hand them 6 potions of cure serious wounds.
But you make them stand in the corner, right? With their back away from them?
No, I make them keep an eye out and make sure nothing's going to come to this room.
Josh!
As I study the room for about an hour.
Movie references. Okay.
I'm studying the room for an hour so that I can memorize what it looks like and be able to teleport back to this exact location later.
Okay.
How much does the potion heal?
Each potion is 3d8 plus 3 hit points.
1d8 plus 3?
3d8 plus 3.
Oh, 3d8 plus 3. Okay.
Per potion.
Right.
Okay.
Let me know how much you guys
And I assume we have to roll that, right?
Yes, you do have to roll those dice.
Okay. Alright. 2, 3. $15.
Okay, you heal 15. Okay. You are at 26.
Which means I'm at 26. Okay.
You feel better, but you still don't feel great.
Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. Wow. That. Between the spider, these stupid undead assholes, I have not been having a good day.
It's like this place is a fortress or something. Reinhardt, did you heal?
Yeah, 104.
104?
Your max your HP is at 104?
No, that's how much I healed. I used all 6.
No, I gave y'all 6 to split between each other.
Oh, I thought there was 6 each, you said.
Damn it,
No,
Reinhardt!
That's fine.
I'm not using
I rolled.
Glug, 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 glug.
I rolled each of them separate.
You're such a dick, dude.
It's fine. I rolled each of them separate.
To 11.
Yeah. Poor Zin's at 26 health.
So
And you just chugged 6 potions.
I thought you said it was 6 each.
Such. Ah.
That's why. Alright, so okay, so I heal 60.
You heal how much?
60.
60. Okay.
Oh, thank. Oh.
You're at 89
I'm
health.
up to
You feel better, but you don't feel great.
Uh,
How many potions
Live.
did you account for, Zen?
3. Like a normal person.
Reinhardt?
yes,
3?
3d8 plus 3.
For how many potions?
3 times.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
18.
What did you roll on your
and then
D8?
19.
D8, Zin?
I rolled. Hold on. Phone, come on, don't do
You
it.
should have 9 hit points just from the base.
I rolled.
The lowest you can roll is 18.
11 plus 3 is. Wait, no, that's 15, not 15. Shit. Guys, damn it. 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it's 14, not 15, like I thought. So 25.
Did you roll 14 in total once?
No, I rolled 11, and then I
Okay.
added the 3 at the end.
Okay, there's
so
3 of these. Are you just drinking 1 potion?
each potion gives you 3d8 plus 3 health.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
No, it's okay. Just give yourself
Oh.
14 health. Just go ahead. Make yourself easier to kill.
Okay.
That's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
he only drank 1 potion. He's saving the rest for next time he's about to die.
Sus, your face. We will add. I will add today.
We was Kangs in.
14 hit points? Okay, 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Alex, roll it right the way they tell you to do it, and multiply it by 3. Unless you're only going to drink 1 of them.
No, I'm gonna drink all 3.
Okay. Then roll it the way they tell you to do it, and then multiply it by 3.
Okay.
Alex,
Yeah.
this is how it should look if you're playing it into a dice roller. And then you press that button 3 times.
Okay. Hang on. Okay.
Also, I don't know about you guys, but if possible, I'd like to stop soon.
Okay.
That interaction was a lot.
Well, I mean, do you want to just stop for the night, or you want your character to take a long rest, or both?
I mean, both. I mean,
Okay.
we're going to be teleporting to a place to take a long rest, and I figure that's a good point as any to stop for the night.
Okay. Well, there's a bunch.
Since
If you take a long rest, a bunch of stuff's going to happen to Zen. That's the only issue.
So what we're basically going to end up taking a short rest so that I can study.
What were you saying? What?
You'll find out.
No, damn it, tell me.
But stuff's going to happen to you if you take a long rest.
No. God. god, there's gonna be people coming after my ass.
Okay, whatever. How much
Does
did you
Zin
fucking
know-
Zin? How much
does-
did you fucking heal?
Yeah.
Okay, like Dave, it's like 3 to 8 plus 3.
Yeah.
Roll a die 8 3 times and add 3 to it, and then multiply by 3.
Okay.
Oh, hey. And I get a stat point after this.
Yep.
Ooh.
6, and 7. Okay. 12. 19 times 3. Yeah.
Anyways, does Zin
Alright, it's
know
57.
20.
he was...
Okay, 19 times 3 is
57?
57.
Does Zin...
19 times 3 is 57,
Okay.
plus 11 is 68. You're at 68 health. You feel
Okay,
pretty
thank
good
you.
now. You're still a little sore, but you feel pretty good.
Okay.
Does Zin
Ooh.
know he was diseased, or he got demon disease?
No,
or
he does
whatever?
not know that.
Okay.
He knows he was stabbed by a undead demon monster thingy. But yeah, you drink 3 potions.
Okay.
You feel pretty good. What are you guys gonna do?
Basically, I'm going to study the room for an hour so that I know that I can teleport directly back here and know exactly where I'm going
Okay.
and not have a mischance to teleport.
Okay.
And I'm also going to look at the map and pick a point on that map that looks like a fairly well-populated city and go, we're teleporting there for the night.
Well, there's this giant village, and there's a place called Zithmore Kane. And then, of course, the city on the outside called Maramidra, which is outside of this building that you're in.
I don't think the giant village is marked on the map, is it?
Well, you probably have marked it at this point.
Fair, yeah. Well, to be fair, no, I don't think I would have. Because remember, I completely forgot I had the map.
Davis, make a cartography check.
If he
It's
points to
intelligence.
it,
It would actually be knowledge geography if you got it.
I would point out to him that it's there.
Oh, well, I have no bonus to knowledge geography, so. Straight die roll of a 13.
13. All right, you notice that a city known as Zithmore Kane.
Y'all been here before?
Yes, that's where we set off from.
Yeah. That place.
So, you can teleport, right? All of
Yes.
us? And you've been
I
there
can-
before?
Yes.
How far do you suppose it's from here to there?
I'd
Very.
say about. I don't want to. Can I make a knowledge check for that?
Yes, knowledge geography.
Okay, do I have that?
One,
I wonder if I
please.
This is
have
why
that.
you should have studied maps in 3rd grade.
Wouldn't we know the distance? Or at least a rough estimate?
Mhm.
Considering we've actually traveled from there to here.
Yes.
Ah, dang it! All I've got is knowledge arcana.
So
Haha!
how far would it be?
It's intelligence.
Okay. I've only got a +1 whatever that. So here we go. I'm at the mercy of the dice again.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
Yay. Well, I've been at the mercy of the dice this whole game.
This
So.
is true. I'd have it no other way.
Okay, and
A 19.
19. It's about 100 miles away.
Yeah, about 100 miles. I should be able to teleport us there easily.
you would have the better chance of getting us on spot because you've been there before.
All right.
Would you be able to?
You can still cast that spell again today, can't right?
Yeah. Yeah.
With the power in your reserves.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Let's all join hands as you teleport us there.
You keep saying yes. I don't know if you actually know the answer to the questions.
You find yourself in Hill Valley, year 1985, yet something's wrong. Everything's dark and destroyed.
How
and
did you
dystopian.
teleport and time travel us?
Biff Tannen has taken over the entire city as the most popular man in America due to him going back in time with a stolen almanac that Marty McFly accidentally leaked back in the time, and he's altered the time, like creating an alternate 1985 from the original. And
How the fuck did I do this?
no, you go where do you
attempt you attempt to teleport, however, because the level drained, you are unable to. You are one spell slot short.
You find yourself on an island, and it's a small desert island, and there's a little a palm tree on it, and a man named Fred who's boxing the tree.
We teleport to an abandoned island. The only thing on there is a volleyball with a face on it.
Where do you want to go in Zithmore?
I love the reference. I know that movie. That movie is good.
Yes. Well said. Where do you want to go in Zithmore Kane?
Well said. You just want my wife, Wilson.
Where do you want to go in Zithmore Kane, Zin?
Stone Giant?
Where?
Yeah.
That's not in Zithmore Kane.
Zithmore Kane? Shit.
I really am going to send you to somewhere wacky if you fucking fuck up.
Give me the map to Zithmore Kane. I forget.
I recommend.
Stop making me work.
I recommend just outside the city gate and like to the side maybe. So you don't teleport us into somebody.
You did actually see the outside of the city gate. You saw Elrothane get killed there.
You know, Eddie, I've got a really good question.
What is that?
Why hasn't the head wizard dude checked on Devdin and noticed that he was dead?
You don't know that he hasn't.
And why wouldn't they,
Why wouldn't they automatically, why wouldn't they, keep tabs on it?
Well,
and,
because
come in and be like, yo, y'all finish this shit up.
Because Devdin was supposed to, raise a flare to get his attention, and he didn't do it. And on top of that...
Yeah, but he also said that he would be scrying, 2 to 3 times per day.
Do you want me to metagame and tell you the answer?
I kind of do want to know that answer.
He did right when they were scrying on you for the first time. They saw Nadar lop your head off. So they basically got there too late. And actually, Dessa was a little too distressed to seeing you die to actually do anything about it.
Oh.
Okay. You better appreciate things I do for you, boy. I was setting up a nice romance for that character. If that wasn't clear, I'm not subtle, sir.
Seeking. It's a romance Devdin wasn't seeking.
I know, but you're role playing with the shippers, so you should expect this from me.
All right, you know what? We're going to S37.
S37, that's the castle.
Okay, so
you going inside the castle or in front of the castle?
In front of it.
Okay. Let me get the map.
Undo that.
There we go. Castle Morcane. How dare you? How dare you not appreciate my ships?
Me or me? Or...
No, Davis. Davis doesn't appreciate any of my shipping, of our characters. He doesn't, really...
I'm perfectly okay with shipping, man.
Thank you. You see, why can't you be a healthy pervert like the rest of us, Davis? You used to be into traps, Davis. You used to be... I was so proud of you. And now... Okay. Ugh. So you're in front of S37, which is big gateway. There's a couple drow guards. You poof into existence, and you're on this pathway that is partially like a giant spider web that leads up to this thing. And Drow guards notice Reinhardt. Reinhardt, it's you. And they notice the two of you. And what are you guys gonna do?
Hello, friend.
They should also see my idolin and
Yeah,
me.
They notice the big giant Eidolon monster.
So, don't worry about him. He is friend. Is the queen in? Can we meet with her, please?
Yes, she's here at once, of course.
The entire time I just have a hand to my head as though I have a huge headache.
Yeah. Okay, they take you in to see Dessa. They take you in to see Dessa, and Dessa looks very kind of distraught. And it looks like she's been crying very recently.
Hello.
Reinhardt, you're
are
alive.
you okay?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes, we've had.
Ooh, that's a good point. Oh, you're
We've
fucking
had
lucky. You are
quite
so
a few
fucking lucky.
down.
You are so fucking lucky. You have no idea. Reinhardt, you're alive. What happened? Who was that dragonborn? That monster? Why did he do that?
What?
We checked in on Devden before when we sent him off to join you. Right when we checked, we saw this dragonborn cut his head off.
Oh.
What happened? I didn't know. I was so. I thought you were all defeated. I couldn't look upon it. What happened? Where's Spider-Man?
All right. Did he tell you about his little foray into hell?
Yes, he did.
So, long story short, Dragonborn showed up to try and save all of them. Devdin took an escape and abandoned Spidey and Dragonborn in hell to face whatever was left. The Dragonborn did not take that very nice, and after meeting Devdin, decided
I told you all to finish the job.
You
were supposed to finish the mission. You were supposed to put that upside you.
Yes, well, the thing was, the Dragonborn was never enlisted. He decided to follow Spider-Man as a friend and did not like the fact that a so-called traitor, I'm using air quotes, or finger quotes, as I say this, was in their party, and decided to fix that problem on his own accord. And Spider-Man did not take it very well that he was unable to stop this from happening, and went off on his own to try and finish the mission.
What happened to the Dragonborn?
Went with... I believe he's dead.
Good.
I'm pretty sure...
She spits on the ground to her side.
I'm pretty sure Spider-Man threw him to a beholder, or I don't know. It's all very fuzzy. There was a beholder, and Spider-Man got angry. Yeah. Do you know of the symbiote? The black goo.
I'm familiar with Venom, yes. I know what Venom is.
Yeah. Venom got very angry and took over Spider-Man and killed the Dragonborn.
Good.
That's
Spider-Man is still loyal to us.
Anyways, after that, he got very angry and stormed off on his own. I have not seen him since that incident. Why
did you two separate?
He was distraught, you know. Spider-Man, you know how he is. If he can, he does not want to see death. And seeing a death from one of his close companions that he is unable to stop.
She stops you for a moment and calls for a servant. Go bring Solemn Nedrazak here at once. And in a short amount of time, yeah, you keep talking.
After Spider-Man left, it was just me and Zin. We continued to climb the tower in hopes of meeting up with Spider-Man later in order to finish the mission. However, we've not seen him since, and once we reached the top floor, we encountered, uh, I described them to her. I don't think I ever learned what they were.
What are
Some
we talking about?
demonic creature. The abyss, whatever things that kept stabbing
The
me.
abyssal ghouls. Yeah, you never look.
We
They're
encountered-
undead monsters that act like demons.
Yeah, some sort of undead demonic creatures. Give her a quick description. There were 5 of them at the top of the platform. Zin and I almost perished. However, Zin was able to. I was able to buy us enough time for Zin to awaken and teleport us down lower in the castle, which is where we met this stranger who was kind enough to assist us, gave us some potions, and has decided to join us on our quest.
Well, good. You may rest up here as long as
And
you
that-
want, but we should check on Spider-Man and make sure he's all right. Solemn Nedrazak arrives, and they begin doing a scry spell, and you find Spider-Man elsewhere in the castle, and he and Bodok are being chased by more undead drow and various monsters, and they're fighting them off, and it looks like they're kind of having a losing battle, and they're being forced to retreat. And Dessa steps back. It's like, no, it's already begun. Yes, it would appear so. Iray is using more and more undead. Their plan is coming to fruition.
Indeed.
Iray
Now
is
that
using-
you mention it,
Iray Saran is using an army of the dead itself, using the dead bodies that resulted from the fight in the city with Kurgoth Hellspawn. She's going to use it to transform all the inhabitants, all the dead, into revenants. Tell me, Paladin of Cord, how much do you, or perhaps you, traveler, human, how much do you know about revenants?
not much, only stories. Undead
I'm assuming there's some
with
sort of
greater
undead
power.
while you're talking.
What's that?
I assume there's some sort of undead by the way you're talking.
Undead indeed. Particularly deadly type of undead.
All I know is that they're undead with greater power than they had while alive.
It's not a simple zombie. Not a simple thing created with mere necromancy. Oh, no. A revenant, you don't even need necessarily arcane magic or some misbegotten god or spirit to create a revenant. No. All you need is a particularly horrible death, particularly angry soul that doesn't want to move on and wants nothing but revenge, and that gives you a
I
revenant.
think I encountered a fair number of these, perhaps 4, while I was in that castle.
Did you manage to
They
destroy
don't like fire.
No, they do not. It's one of the only things they're vulnerable to. They're not vulnerable to much else. Revenants are the misbegotten. They are not just dead in spirit, but also the body. They're a type of undead that basically desires nothing but revenge. They are dead in flesh, like a zombie, but they retain all their mental faculties, every skill or ability they had in life. They are simply the angry dead, and they rise up to hunt down and murder the person that killed them. Normally, a revenant they're often feared and very dangerous, of course, but the only thing that one person that should be afraid of a revenant is the person that actually killed the person in the first place. That's all they desire. They hunt endlessly for as long as they can until they kill the one that killed them. But we deal with a particularly deadly prey. Do you know what Karansali is known for as a goddess?
Knowledge religion.
Go ahead.
Death.
Close.
31?
You actually, in your travels, you know of Karansali. She's one of the more obscure goddesses of the Drow pantheon, but you know of her. She is a goddess of revenge, death, and she is known as the Revenancer.
Hmm.
Revenants are a sacred undead to her.
Given who we're dealing with, and the issues that we're facing, would you think it wise that you alliance yourself with a larger force than what you currently have?
Well, we had a pretty good team until a dragonborn threw a wrench into it.
I had no idea that was an issue.
Oh yes, we were quite
Until I
surprised
ran
by that.
across these two.
Say it again?
I had no idea that was an issue until I ran across these other two.
Well, you're brand new to this human. But indeed, Karansali is the Revenancer. She specializes in
I mean,
creating
we all have a
monsters.
common goal, but it seems we cannot do this alone.
There's more at stake here.
I know
Human,
the Drow
listen,
politics.
human, stop prattling your overlander tongue for one moment, and let me explain something to you. Not only is she the god of revenants, she has specific weapons that enable her, that help her. The revenants normally only hunt down the person that killed them, but the Revenancer can command all of them. The revenants in Mara Mydra and all over the Underdark right now are not motivated by hunting down the person that they killed. They are bound by the claw of the Revenancer. It's a weapon which Irae Saran has found. It's a sacred weapon of Karansali itself. Using that claw, she can enslave every Revenant away from the desire for revenge and focus them into an army. They are capable of seeking for revenge and gaining peace until they accomplish whatever she asks for, and she can hold them indefinitely. She's going to raise an army, an unstoppable army that will overrun the Underdark, and then your surface world as well.
Well, what I was saying is, I don't come from this surface world. But anyways, why don't we go up and talk to the surface
another one
world,
like
explain
Spider-Man
the
in this
situation,
one.
Oh, well, I come from the very small, isolated plane of penance. It's quite peaceful there.
You'll have to show me a slideshow of your home at some point in time. Well, what do you propose?
Maybe if I had some paintings. Slideshows don't belong in this realm.
Oh, another one concerned with the Temporal Prime Directive. We don't have a federation over here. Terrans.
Alright, Darkskin. All I'm saying is that we should probably
Excuse
go
me?
and talk up to the humans above you and ask
Zane,
them
you
for some
bristle
help.
with offense. Dessa kind of glowers at you too. The guards kind of start readying towards their weapons.
What I'm saying is it doesn't look like you have enough people in order to handle this yourselves. And you should probably go up to the other people that are completely and utterly threatened by this and ask them for some help.
Who do you
Swallow
mean?
your pride, because I know you have a lot of it. And get the job done.
Who do you mean? What are the people?
There are humans above you, yeah.
It's not a matter of pride. The
There
humans
are armies above you.
It's not a matter of pride. The humans attack us on sight. Spider-Man and Reinhardt are the only surface rollers we've been able to trust so far.
Well,
And you,
congratulations.
until you started
have
mouthing
two
off.
humans that can
Reinhardt,
walk among
why
the
is it
surface.
that you keep on insisting on associating with surface dwellers that like to insult me in my presence?
I'm only insulting
My
you
li-
because you've been interrupting me this entire time.
If you would remember,
I didn't interrupt you at all.
Now, if we can get back
the
to simple
paladins-
Solid
I would
did.
much greatly appreciate it.
if you remember, my lady, the whole reason we were sent down to the Underdark in the first place and met with you was because there was a drow invasion to the human or to a human settlement, and paladins of Kor came with us on a peace delegation, so for our first excursion. However, they returned after assisting in the initial recapturing of the castle. I
So
do
you're
believe if
suggesting
we
that
ask for
that the kingdom on the surface would assist us.
I'm merely stating that if asked for, I do believe they would provide aid, as they too are threatened.
Make a diplomacy check,
More
Reinhardt.
directly, I would say. Make a diplomacy check?
Yeah, make a diplomacy check.
Okay. For the record, I'm not actually telling her to go ask for their help. I'm just saying they probably wouldn't say no.
Okay.
Hmm.
35.
35. Okay, that's not enough to get her fanatic, but Reinhardt, I trust you. If you think I am wary about aligning with the kingdoms on the surface, but if you think that they would be of help and we could work with them, very well. You may consult. You may consult the kingdom on the surface, and this king that you allied yourself.
My
with.
lady, I know nothing. I do not speak for all the surface dwellers. I know of the previous conflict you have had with them. Even in my world, the different races have been in conflict more often than not. However, there have been times when a greater threat has allowed them to align themselves, put aside their past differences, and unite in order to solve said threat. However, before any of this can be done, a hand must be extended.
Then perhaps you're right. And you too, human. Perhaps I should swallow my pride. We'll talk with an alliance with your kingdom. In the meantime, you look exhausted. You should rest before you choose to do anything. And we'll see what we can do.
Thank you.
I don't know if there's anything we can do for Spider-Man. I would send you to go rescue him, but you two are in no condition to do so. He can handle himself. Hopefully, was that a Bodok he was aligned with?
Indeed.
Oh, that was the thing that spoke in my head. Oh god. Hopefully, him and that
Indeed.
creature will be all right.
I have faith in Spider-Man. I believe they shall be fine. However, I believe that Spider-Man is still grief-stricken with the loss of Devdin, as well as the loss of the Dragonborn. Since, as I'm sure you know, the Dragonborn did come to his aid in health, and is partially responsible for saving his life.
Good for him. I don't care about his feelings about the dragon. I can understand his feelings about others.
I can understand. However, I feel I must point that
Reinhardt,
out.
is there anything she looks like she's about to start breaking down crying. Reinhardt, is there anything you need from me?
No, my lady. We both need time to recover. You, me from my wounds, you from something else.
Okay.
I can feel.
Please take a bed in the castle and rest. We have Zin, is it? You were the polite one. You were the polite one with the rude half elf. You were welcome to stay.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
And you too. I don't believe we got your name, human.
What?
We believe we caught your name.
Your name.
I am Lord Mitaraka from the Plane of Penance.
Lord Medaraka, you are welcome to stay here as well. Now, please.
I mean no insults. I'm only meant to grab your.
I understand. You are forgiven.
Very
Please,
well.
my servants and my guards will show you the way out. Solemn, please, I've had enough for this evening. Go rest.
Very well. I shall
Thank you.
recover as soon as possible, and when I'm recovered, I shall set out with a delegation to the surface in hopes of seeking aid for this issue.
Mm-hmm. All right. You all, anything you need, potions, whatever have you, it'll be provided. You should all rest. I'm going to rest myself. She kind of makes motions for everybody to just kind of move along and get out of here, but she actually deliberately waits and holds Reinhardt behind. Like even her guards are, and she just kind of stops you and she gives you a hug again. And she kind of starts breaking down and crying on your shoulder. And you should go rest. Go rest, Reinhardt. I'm glad you're okay.
I give her a firm hug.
Thank you, my champion.
These have been trying times. We shall get through them.
I believe you. That is true. You should
Be strong, my lady.
I will. I'm going to retire for the evening. And you go and rest. And everybody who doesn't have a horrible crippling disease and or level draining should give themselves a long rest worth of healing. And,
I fucking hate you.
Yeah, and now we're not going to stop just yet because we have to deal with the elephant in the room, and that elephant is all the horrible afflictions that Zin has to deal with. So
I am going to suffer.
Remind me again how much health I heal.
I think it's your level.
For long rest.
It's your level for long rest, I want to say. Yes, give yourself all you give yourselves a night of long rest, except for you. Except for you, Zin.
You bastard.
Yeah.
Is it level plus anything or just
No, it's
level?
just your level. Just your level. Your total. So what's your level?
Okay. So I heal 29.
Okay.
I'm gonna start using Lobo's curse words.
I'm fine with that. I appreciate the reference, as a matter of fact. Okay, you are at 118, Reinhardt. You're still really sore. Lord Medaraka, what are you're 21, right?
Yeah.
So you're at 156. You're in the best shape of everybody here. You're a little sore, but you're fine. What hit dice does Chandler have?
He's 15.
15. Okay, so he's at 127. All right. Zin, my beautiful, beautiful Zin.
No.
My beautiful punching bag of doom.
Yes, you bastard.
Okay. So after you actually, okay, you know what? You're level 13 right now. So you're just gonna we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that in a minute. For the time being, you're gonna heal 13 hit points. So you are at You are at 81. You're almost healed. You almost feel... You're still a little sore. You almost feel good, and then it strikes.
Oh, God.
You start feeling very sick. You get a fever, and you take 1d6 points of constitution damage.
What the fuck, man?
You take 6 con damage.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
So you're telling me I'm at 11 right now?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Constitution.
You are at 11
fucking God.
You're at 11 Constitution. You were at 17, which means you had a +3 bonus, and you have 13 hit dice right now. So you lose 13 times 3 hit points. 39. Your new max hit points is 51.
Oh my God. So I'm still at 81, but my max
No, you're at 51. It's lowered your max. So
Oh my...
Your wounds are healed, but you do not feel good. You are sick. You're at 51.
Oh my God.
Okay, so that's the first problem. The second problem is you got level drained by a big-ass fucking spider. So we need to figure that out.
I hate this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Level drain.
What's my What do I have a Constitution bonus anymore? Or no?
You have a Constitution bonus of 0.
Okay. Wonderful.
5 SRD.
Let's just hurry this up. So
Well, here's the thing.
You
This
can
we don't.
recover that Constitution damage, though. It just takes a lot of time.
Well, no. The thing is, if this keeps on going, you will die. So. All right. Let me see how this works. Negative levels. Negative levels. Negative levels remain until 24 hours have passed until they are removed with a spell such as Restoration. Negative is not removed before 24 hours have passed. The affected creature must make a Fortitude save DC 10 plus half the draining creature's racial hit die plus draining creature's charisma modifier, the exact DC of the given creature's description. On success, the negative level goes away with no harm to the creature. Alright, so I have to look up this monster that drained you in the first place. So we're going to do that.
No.
And unfortunately, he's not too far away.
Is that it for us?
Well,
just figuring this out for Zach?
Well, here's the thing. He could still die. So that's why I want to resolve what's going on with him. So 24 half. So 10 plus 12. So
we're in separate rooms, so we wouldn't
all
even
this
know this.
work, just all this fighting just to die in my sleep.
Yes. It's beautiful.
That's some fucking bullshit, man.
Indeed.
Question.
Did you just kill him?
Not yet. Okay, you need to make a Fortitude save.
Of course I do, because why wouldn't I?
Yes.
Question.
Yeah.
If I were to use remove disease after this, would he gain back the missing Constitution or no?
I don't know. He would stop. It would stop killing him. But this is all hitting him upon the 24-hour moment, essentially.
Yeah. Yes. We're not there to help him, but I was just asking for
26.
26. Very good. Okay, make another Fortitude save.
Again. Oh, God.
You're going to have to do a bunch of these.
No!
You should just tell him how
Natural
many
1?
he has to do.
Oh, my God.
Natural 1. Okay, make another Fortitude save.
Oh, my God. I'm suffering here.
It's okay. You got to make another one. You got to make a third one.
Oh, 16.
16? Okay. Make another one.
Oh, God. I'm gonna say 6.
6 total?
Hang on. Wait. No, hang on. Wait. 14.
14. Okay. One more.
Make this. 11.
11. Okay. Alright, I got good news and bad news for you.
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
The good news is you've regained 1 negative level, so you are now level 14.
14.
The bad news
is I'm probably gonna die.
Yeah, the bad news is you did not regain the other 4 negative levels, so you have permanently lost 4 levels. You are now a level 14 character. So, yeah, you need to actually... Yeah, you basically like... At this point, what you're going to do is you're going to remove the last 4 levels of whatever your class is off of your character sheet. Whatever bonuses you got from that, remove them. Because you're now level 14. And so I'm going to let you do that.
So whatever bonuses I have are just going to... For my abilities, you mean?
Yeah, you have been moved from level 18 sorcerer to level 14 sorcerer.
Okay.
So you basically all the bonuses you gain from that from those 4 levels are going to be removed because you've been permanently lowered 4 levels.
Oh my God! Hang on, I gotta figure this out.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm gonna have you take. You're gonna worry about that on your own because we still have other shit we have to deal with. So okay. So that's a day. That's a day. Okay. And you feel really sick you feel like you've recovered certain things, but overall you still feel really sick, and people notice you're really sick. So, are you guys going to do anything about it? Because he looks like he's sick.
Ugh.
I don't really have any ways to help him with that kind of stuff.
Okay, well, I need to know if you guys are going to do anything for the day to help him.
I'm just gonna.
Because if not, I gotta carry this along.
I expect there's going to be hallucinations in there.
You do have a fever.
Yep, I expect hallucinations then.
Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. Okay. Well, that's what you're going through. Reinhardt, you go through something else. You go to the bed and you start resting for the night. You have a dream. You have a dream.
Oh,
You're
yes.
a young man. You're a young man again, and you're in that old church where the body of your friend is at. The body's missing, and your friend is there, and he's alive again. And he turns, and you're excited to see him, but he looks stern at you. And you reach out to him, and he slaps you across the face. And he calls you, "Damn fool! Come with me!" And he brings you into another chamber, and in that chamber you see Cord. Cord looks down at you, and Cord looks pissed. You know, when I chose you to be my champion, Reinhardt, I assumed you were a good and honorable man. Type of man that wouldn't stab your own party member in the back. A man that wouldn't sit aside and allow a party to fall apart and kill itself. But you did that. You chose to take a man that was fighting alongside you. Yes, a man that was less than saintly, but a man fighting alongside you, a comrade. And you decided to offer him in appeasement to a beholder. Now, I understand you're new to our little land here and you don't know how beholders work. They're tyrants, they're slavers. Didn't you have some problems in your own planet with evil forces? One from your home country of Germany who was marching up, grabbing everybody, and people tried to appease him. How'd that work out? I know it's a bit before your time.
Oh. There, what?
Yeah, you tried to appease an evil creature by offering your own party member. You wouldn't have done that to your friend right here. You wouldn't have done that to your fellow soldiers back then. You betrayed your own party member. If it was up to me, you know what? Everything in my being, everything that makes me a god says I should strip you of your powers right now. You are not worthy of being a paladin of Cord. You are not. What you should have done, you shouldn't have been able to heal anything at that point. I shouldn't have done that. No, I should have come down. I should have come down myself, smashed through that castle, and smashed you personally. You're lucky. You're lucky I chose you well. And your instincts are such. You're lucky that I know this about your friend Devden. Suddenly you're no longer the castle. Suddenly you are in an underdark city. Not Merimider, not Zisworkane, but another one. And you see a drow woman just kind of walking about, kind of minding her own business. And then suddenly she walks down an alleyway and someone comes out of nowhere and cuts her at the side. And she suddenly goes limp as the blade she was hit with is poisonous.
Metagaming. Devden would not do that to people in the Underdark. He would only do it to people.
Fine, fuck you. You're on the surface. It's on the surface. It's a human city. Go fuck yourself. Dead characters aren't supposed to talk, Davis.
I have to correct a dead character's legacy.
Yeah, your legacy of murder?
Yeah.
Shut up! Your character's having a nice dream about puppies and marshmallows. Shut the fuck up. So, it's on the surface. It's a human woman, but basically he cuts her at the side, and she grabs her arm, and she's startled, and he comes and cuts her and stabs her at the side, and she's weakened. And then you look up, and she's kind of wallowing and bleeding and grasping for help. And you look up, and it's your friend Devden, and he's stabbing her over and over again. And there's other images of this. You're lucky! You're lucky! You have good instincts. And I chose you for good instincts. You have the power to sense evil in a man's soul, and you saw right. But that's not why you sacrificed him to the beholder. No! You tried to save your own skin. You acted like a coward. So,
You're
I'm letting you off on a warning this time. You do something about your friend Zin, he may not
Indeed.
live through the night. And the next time, you pray to me. The next time you feel like a party member is less than saintly, the next time you have a little idea in your head like that, fine. I'll back you up if you're right. But you better pray to me. I don't care what's happening. I don't care if you're being mobbed by 10 of those abyssal ghouls again.
Indeed.
You pray to me. You pray to me and talk to me and clear it with me first. Understand?
Understood, sir.
Okay.
That
Your friend is looking at you, dumb son of a bitch. Wake the fuck up. You wake up.
was even more of a roller coaster than what the actual day was.
I've been planning that for 2 weeks. So
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Midoroko,
I'm
you're having a
suffering
wonderful
right now.
you're having a wonderful dream about marshmallows and puppies, and you're frolicking and it's
Lucky
great.
bastard.
And
I'm slowly dying.
and Chandler, you have a dream about Chandler, and Chandler wants to frolic with the puppies too, but you're like, no, you're not a puppy,
I mean,
and he just looks sad at you.
then
That's
he
your
turns
dream.
into a puppy.
Anyway,
Then he turns into a big puppy.
Reinhardt, you hear Zin moaning in the night, and actually, Lord Madaraki, you could wake up if you want to, but the drow are noticing that Zin is crying out in pain. It's about midnight. He appears to be feverishly ill.
This.
BRB.
Midorako, does wake up.
Hmm?
And he does investigate.
Yeah, okay.
I assume there are. This.
I actually discovered something else shitty that happened.
Oh my god. Oh. Don't. This is torture, ain't it? Tell me.
Hang on. You have to make another fortitude save.
Another one? Oh
Yeah.
my god. Oh, fuck.
It's worse than I thought.
Oh my god, it's worse.
Yeah.
Don't do this to me. Alright, forget the world. Forget it. Forget it. I natural one again.
Okay, I drained you for like how many points?
I'm
Like-
down to 51.
Hang on. You had a 17. I drained you for 6 points. Yeah, okay, you have to make. Alright, 1 point of that damage you took was not damage, it was drain. You gotta make another one. Make another fortitude save.
Another.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm back.
This.
What I missed.
$23.
Okay, good. Alright, so 5 points of that was damage, which is easier to recover, and 1 point of it was drain.
Okay. So, what am I at?
You're still at the same. You're still at You're
Can't
at
do
you're,
what, hit
you're,
points?
you're still at 11. It's just like drain is harder to recover than damage. So
Okay, and
yeah.
Have
hit
we
points
gone
wise?
into his room yet?
hit points
Or-
wise you're the same. Okay, well, what is Madaraka and Reinhardt, what are you guys doing?
Knock on his door. You okay in there, buddy?
No. No. Yeah.
Walks in slowly.
Okay.
Sees he's in very much pain. Rushes to the bedside.
Yeah.
I burst into the room, noticing that he's in serious pain.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alright, so Eddie.
Yeah.
2 things.
Yeah.
So first off, Death Ward gives immunity to negative energy effects like level drain. Would that undo his
too
level
late.
drain or no?
Too late.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
too late.
Would remove disease fix the the damage he took to the Constitution or not?
No, but it would get rid of the disease.
Do
Okay.
you know
Just
if he's
want to
got a
make sure.
disease, though?
Yeah, you don't know that he's got a disease.
Yes, we don't know. However, I'm going to try each of those spells on him because
Oh, you're
something's
just
wrong.
gonna put random spells on a person that you don't know what they're gonna do?
Hold on.
I
Hold
mean,
on.
they're
Sounds like metagaming to
positive
me.
energy spells. They're healing spells that he.
Hold.
Yes.
Tell me, sir, in obviously in pain, Mr. Zin, do you know what ails you?
No, I don't. It's just, I was fighting that giant spider, and I fell unconscious, and
Giant
then I woke up, and we kept moving. Then those things
I
hit
explained
me.
to
And I
him
just
the spider had some sort of negative energy effect.
A giant spider. Knowledge engineering. 18 to see if I kind of get an idea of what he's talking about.
It's a wraith spider.
Cool. This is not good at all. Do I know if a wraith spider could cause this to a living being?
Yeah, they can. Their bites can deal energy drain.
Their bites?
Yeah, their
So,
bites. Their
like
bites deal negative level drains.
Okay. What about the other stuff that's causing him pain?
That's unusual.
Do I have any idea what would cause that?
You'd have to make another check.
I guess knowledge nature.
Okay.
31.
Looks like he's sick, boy. In fact, you actually know this disease. This disease specifically is demon fever. And either he has to recover from it for himself, or he's gonna die in a couple of days.
And there's no way to assist him?
Well, you got a paladin.
Well, I'm asking. Because you
know
just
what's
said he
wrong
had to
with
get
him?
over it himself.
He could either recover from it for himself for the next couple days, or you could cast Remove Disease on him. There are
Okay,
spellcasters
you can-
around you, and there's even a whole class of people known as clerics or paladins, and it's said that their gods grant them great healing abilities. If only we had a fucking paladin. But we don't have a fucking...
Look here,
maybe
smartass.
Bodok... I think
I'm just trying to make sure I'm doing
I think
the right
Bodok
thing
leveled up in
because
Paladin.
you
I
said
think Bodok was
something
a
a specific way.
I think Bodok was a paladin of friendship, and Bodok as a paladin of friendship could have solved this whole problem, but unfortunately Bodok's not with you guys.
Yeah, it just turns him into a Bodok.
Exactly.
Then he won't be diseased.
Oh, he'd love that. Zin, you'd love that, wouldn't you? Love that.
Oh,
What?
He's back.
Are you done?
did I? Wait, what the fuck is going on? What?
Are you done, Eddie?
You
I'm
may
done.
or may not become a Bodok. Don't worry about this, Zen.
Yes.
What the? You know what?
Alright.
Fuck it.
Alright.
You know what? Fuck y'all. Let's just do it. I don't
Great
care
warrior.
anymore.
Okay.
Great warrior.
Do you know what ails him?
Just something by the name of demon fever, if I'm not mistaken. You should be able to heal it with your powers granted by Cord.
Very well. Let's start remove disease. Eddie,
Yes.
remove disease.
Cast Remove Disease. Okay. All right, your hands glow and you touch Zin's forehead, and your positive energy soars through him, and Zin like instantaneously looks a little bit better, and you feel like your fever's going down, and you instantly pass out. And Zin is cured of the disease. Each of the 2 consecutive days, the creature recovers. Okay, so Zin, you are well, the problem is now that you're, oh! You already had con damage before. Okay. Alright, hold on. So actually, you actually have a 12 constitution. So let me give you, let me give you 15 hit points, 13 hit points back. So you should be at actually 64 instead.
14.
That's
He's a
the
level
max?
14 character, right?
That's right. He's level 14, so 65. You actually have 65 hit points now.
So that's the max?
Probably gonna have more than that.
Right.
Because I cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay, what are you using Lesser Restoration to cast? To do?
Cure his constitution damage.
Okay. Does that also cure Constitution Drain?
I don't know. I'd have to look up in the book again.
Restoration?
Yes.
All right, roll a 1d4 to heal its Constitution score.
Okay. I rolled a 4.
Roll the 4.
Thank God.
Aha. Okay, so restoration. If or you're using lesser restoration.
He's using Lesser
Lesser.
Restoration.
Ooh.
Temporary ability damage.
All right, you gain. Your max hit points are now 93.
Oh my God! Wait,
Not
what?
restore permanent ability drain. If you had restoration, then it would restore any negative
Which
levels,
I may
all
or
ability
may not.
damage, and ability drain from one ability, or all temporary ability damage, all points permanently drained from a single score, any fatigue or exhaustion.
Yes. I may or may not get that after
But
leveling up my character.
You will get that at Paladin as a 4th level Paladin spell. That is what you get that as. But because you're not a high level Paladin yet.
No, I have one 4th level spell. It's Death Ward.
Okay, so your current hit points are 65, but your max is now 93.
Oh.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm hit him with the full 35 heal, or however much. Yeah. Wait. How
You
much
can heal
is he missing?
35 per day.
Okay, Zin, you are maxed out at 93 hit points.
Okay.
So you're feeling better. You're still feeling like not 100%. Like this entire experience has weakened you. It's like you feel like you're kind of like this whole thing experience has kind of disabled you a little bit. Like you're weaker and you were more of a magical prodigy, and it's like you've been weakened at this point. You're gonna have to go through a long recovery, essentially.
Wonderful. So it's like real life then.
Yeah.
Alright, now
Sorry.
that he is. Well, now that he is not going to die immediately, let's go find a cleric. Let's go find some actual clerics and see if they can fix it.
Okay. Do we want to role play that next time? Because you're in Zith Morcane. We probably could find some, but I have to go searching through the book and stuff. So I'm gonna save this little note sheet.
We want to get off for the night.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Before we go, you refresh my memory. Who leveled up last time and who didn't?
I leveled up last time.
I did not level up last time.
Did not level up last time. I'm leveling up.
Okay, wait. Okay, let me rephrase this. When was the last time you guys leveled up?
I leveled up last week.
You leveled up last week. You're not going to level up this time. Reinhardt, you did not level up
This
last
is-
week, right?
Correct.
Okay. Reinhardt, you gained a level.
Leveled up. Yep.
Reinhardt, you gained a level. Davis, this is your second time playing the character. Bravo, you've done a good job. You gained a level. And
Cool.
so Zin, you just need to not die. Continue that not dying practice, and for another week, and you should be all set. So
Understood.
yeah, and hopefully this will record. I mean, the Linux machine works pretty well, but we've been going for 2 hours here. I think everybody's tired. Good game. I thought it was kind of to a slow start. It was kind of fun combat. It was just slow combat. It was like, because there was a lot of large groups of enemies, and I don't know. I think it was like, yeah, because you guys are like shifting from. We used to have more fighters, and now it's like I got 2 spellcasters and a tank. So it's like both of you have to go through your cycle of which spell am I going to use. Alex, it's more you're kind of like, I'm not sure which spell to use. I've got some good choices here, but I'm still new. Davis, you're in a position where I've got too many good choices. I don't know which one to pick. It's like I know it's what you're.
No, I actually don't have many good choices. My character's spell list is mostly support.
Yeah, but you have other like weird abilities and stuff like that. So it's not just spells.
I have a handful of things I can do.
The point
that
is
are
you're
useful in combat.
Yeah,
but not.
your answer to every problem is not to stab it. You have multiple options, so you have to take a minute. So
Yes.
it's like, it
And
was like,
I'm still learning what I can do
yes.
and what I should do.
If I were you, I probably would have gone barbarian or fighter, so I don't have to worry about being a paladin. So it's like, yeah, the whole thing I've been kind of wrestling with for the past couple weeks is whether or not to take your powers away for you assisting Nadar, and then just not assisting, not stopping like Devdin being murdered, because you didn't know any of that about him. And what actually clinched it for me that you would not lose your powers was then this dummy over here decided to tell me, oh yeah, Devdin would just murder women, just for fun every now and then. And it's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I guess your instincts serve you well. So it's like, the force is strong with you.
Devdin's murder style is not stab them numerous times. It is stab them once and watch them writhe in pain as they bleed out and die.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah.
And watch.
Uh-huh. Well, it's...
Devdin was still kind of a monster.
Yeah, if Spider-Man had known this, he probably wouldn't have taken Devdin's death so hard. So, yeah. So, you dodged a bullet there. But, yeah, so the two of you are going to level up. Zin, Alex, you're going to level up next time. Hopefully we're not too busy next time. That's the one thing. I feel like I should slow down a little bit because I got calculus coming up and I got to make sure I study. So it's like, I mean, I was hoping you guys would finish tonight, and I realized, no, you're not going to finish. Something's going to happen. Sure enough, you almost got murdered by abyssal ghouls. So...
I'm not going to have to make many more fortitude.
You're no longer sick, and your level draining. You were making 5 level drain. You were making 5 fortitude checks back to back to see if you recovered your levels. Because that's the thing. When you initially get level drained, it's temporary. You take certain penalties for the time being, and then at the end of the day, if you don't have anybody who can restore you, you make a fortitude save and you can get that level back. If you fail that fortitude save,
Yeah,
it's
I can't. I can restore my Eidolon, but I can't restore you.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
The way the server works is they get a lot of support spells, but a lot of those support spells are specific to helping the Eidolon.
Yeah, level draining and ability
It's
draining
fine.
is nasty. It's fucking nasty, especially Constitution drain. Constitution drain, you have a Constitution of 0, you're dead. That's basically what happens. Because your Constitution is your health. So,
So I'm at a 12 Constitution right now.
you've lost levels, so you're now went from 18 to 14, and you're down 2 points of Constitution. And one of those points is drain, as opposed to damage. The damage, like, okay, you could seriously just rest for a day, and you'll get 1 point back. You'll have a 17. But if that other one is not going to come back, you have to use magic or something else in order to heal it. So in order to get all the way back up to 18. So yeah, so it's probably a good idea for you just to like do like a role playing session and just kind of figure out where to find a cleric in the town, because again, it can't be a clerical loft because their god's not answering them anymore. So it's gonna, but you might be able to find a cleric or somebody else in town who can help you out, and so we could explore Sith Morcane a little bit more as a result. But
maybe Cord could help me out.
Go back to the surface, especially because you talked about making an alliance with King Randall Moore's
With
people.
humans.
The humans, yeah. So yeah, Cord could, Maximilian could probably help you out. Max ain't gonna lecture you. Max doesn't know about what happened, so it's like, and you already got chewed out. You already got chewed out by Spider-Man and Cord. So, but yeah, I think that's good enough for now. I need to go to bed. You need to go to bed. Some of you need to go to work, I think. I don't know.
No, I'm off the next couple days.
Okay. But yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to stop the recording.
But I do need to go to bed so I don't get off a weird schedule.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I got to take care of.
Night.
All right, good night, dude.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. See y'all next week.